Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. It is indeed a great pleasure to address this august audience again in the beautiful city of Tokat. I would like to once again thank the organizers and the Thais for awarding us this opportunity to understand each other's policies and activities regarding ecotourism and its sustainability in respective countries. Also, I express my profound gratitude to all those present here and who support conservation efforts in sustainable tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned yesterday, the world has a lot to learn from the Turkish experience in sustainable ecotourism. In the Anatolian region of Turkey, caves and western coastal sites dating to the Paleolithic age and Mesolithic era present the evidence of the earliest human presence. It is amazing that caves still exist in their original form. Derinkuyu is an ancient underground city in Derinkuyu district in Nevşehir province. It is the largest excavated underground city in Turkey and is one of the several underground complexes found throughout Cappadocia. The site is exceptionally well maintained by the government of Turkey. The flow of tourists to the historical and cultural sites has been managed professionally by Turkey in order to avoid overcrowding at these sites. Without degrading its ancient prominence, the sites are open to the world to see how Turkey has culturally progressed. We can hope that the pandemic is over at the earliest and the new normal comes back to the old normal. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan's national culture and history have been evolved over thousands of years, with many civilizations inhabiting the region, helping to influence everything from cuisine and music to art and literature. Buddhist empires such as the Indo-Greek Kingdom, the Kushan Empire, the Maurya Empire of Ashoka ruled our region for thousands of years, which is today Pakistan. Pakistan is a multicultural country that comprises different subcultures. The 4 provinces of Pakistan, having their own culture, rituals, history, and ways of life, add an extensive blend of diversity to our national fabric. Pakistan's heterogeneous culture is unparalleled in the world. From the mighty stretches of Karakoram in the north to the vast alluvial delta of Indus River in the south, Pakistan remains a land of high adventure and nature. Trekking, mountaineering, whitewater rafting, wild boar hunting, mountain and desert jeep safaris, camel and yak safaris, trout fishing, and bird watching are a few activities which entice the adventurers and nature lovers to Pakistan. Pakistan is endowed with a rich and varied flora and fauna. High Himalayas, Karakoram, and Hindu Kush ranges, with their alpine meadows and permanent snowline, coniferous forests, and the vast Indus plain merging into the great desert, the coastline, and the wetlands, all offer a remarkably rich variety of vegetation and associated wildlife, including heavy fauna, both endemic and migratory. 10 of the 18 mammalian orders are represented in Pakistan, with the species ranging from the world's smallest surviving mammals, the Mediterranean pygmy shrew, to the largest mammal ever known to the world, the blue whale. Northern areas of Pakistan are said to be the paradise for climbers and trekkers. 3 of the world's largest mountain ranges, Himalaya, Karakoram, and Hindu Kush, meet in the northern areas of Pakistan. 5 of the 14 peaks above 8,000 meters, including the world's second largest peak, K2, are in Pakistan. 29 peaks above 7,500 meters are in our northern areas, and uncountable peaks ranging from 5,000 to 6,000 meters also lie in these 3 ranges. Each year, thousands of mountaineers travel from across the world to summit these gigantic mountains of Pakistan. In southern Pakistan lies the 800-kilometer coastline with exotic and virgin beaches. Gwadar port city, near the Strait of Hormuz, is a natural peninsula port town. Without disturbing its marine and ecological life, the government of Pakistan plans to build it into a modern and bustling city. Excellencies, Pakistan takes pride in its geo-economic location and relatively unexplored destinations for historical, religious, and leisure tourism. Many ancient sites point to pre-Islamic heritage, and the influence of such faiths as Hinduism and Buddhism are reflected in our major historical and cultural heritage sites. Taxila was a university and educational center for Buddhists between the 5th century till 2nd century AD, and it attracted pilgrims from across Asia at the peak of the Gandhara civilization. The Mohenjo-daro ruins, a marvel of architecture of its own time, displays one of the earliest physical confirmations of urban planning. This site is simply huge and dates back to 33,000 years before Christ. The site unveils evidence of complex street and drainage system, which is hard to believe that our ancestors had extensive skill in urban planning at that time. Takht-e-Bahi and Sher-e-Bahlol are two historically and archaeologically significant monasteries where some of the remains of Buddha are found. Ladies and gentlemen, National Tourism Development Board and the Pakistan Tourism Development Corporation are the two major institutions responsible to promote tourism in Pakistan. Similarly, Sustainable Tourism Foundation of Pakistan and various local and international organizations are working effectively to ensure sustainable tourism in the country. One of the biggest challenges for sustainable ecotourism is the waste in terms of plastic and other carbon footprints material that tourists leave behind on the historical and cultural sites. An inclusive approach involving all stakeholders, including the local community, needs to be adapted for keeping our tourist destinations safe and clean. Many initiatives have been taken by the government of Pakistan, particularly in the legislation sector, to bring the national tourism laws in accordance with international best practices and legal framework. To boost ecotourism, one of the major initiatives the government has taken recently is the liberalized visa policy. Now you can have Pakistan visa easily obtained through online. Yet another successful project for promoting sustainable ecotourism is the initiative of Clean and Green Pakistan. The Pakistan government has launched a 5-year countrywide 10 billion tree plantation drive to combat the effect of global warming and to promote sustainable tourism. UNESCO has lauded this project as a great initiative to combat climate degradation. The government had designed a number of proposals to develop ecotourism industry in the country, be it in the northern areas for mountain lovers or the hotel resorts across its coastal line for beach fans. These proposals range from preserving centuries-old historical sites and to conserve monuments and buildings offering religious tourism. These proposals also offer great opportunities for investors from Turkey and abroad. More importantly, tour operators and other stakeholders in the supply chain will benefit from the ecotourism potential of Pakistan. In the end, I wish Thais good luck in promoting sustainable tourism across the globe. I hope soon Pakistan would also be able to host a similar international conference, an event, and you may all experience the diversity of touristic attractions offered by my country. I would like to again thank the organizers as well as the participants for this wonderful gathering aimed to promote ecotourism. Thank you very much.